Hey my loves, so during this video feel free to let it play in the background while you're working out or cooking, driving, whatever, doing your daily dues, because you really don't have to sit and watch me talk for 10 minutes. But yeah, I will say there are a few gems that you might miss if you're not watching the screen, but you can always go back and skim over those and get them later. What's up, day one? It's your girl Sam. Welcome back to the channel. I've been getting this question forever. I don't know why I haven't made a video till now. I do not want you to get this mixed up with what I ate when I was trying to lose 200 pounds. Alright, so the main reason that I'm making this video is because I get a lot of questions in the DM mostly, but sometimes up here in the comments and just sprawled out everywhere, even in my email. Doing all this fad dieting in this past year has really messed up my metabolism, and it's taken me a while to get back at a comfortable place along with my weight. It was hell, and I will never continue to fad diet again. I'm going to kind of throw a little timeline at y'all, right? So in January of this year, I did a 3-day water fast into keto. I did keto for about roughly 2 months, right? From keto, I switched to low carb, and I didn't count my macros. So around May, I cut out all the rest of the meats that I was still eating. I stopped eating pork and beef like 4 years ago, but I was still eating chicken and turkey and some seafood. So I cut everything out. It was strictly vegetarian. From there, I actually went raw vegan on a raw vegan cleanse, and that only lasted for 20 days. So if you count that, you count that. But from there, I guess you could just call it vegetarianism, because I never put meat back into the equation. However, I did start eating salmon. So some people would see me as a pescatarian. Now, I call myself a flexitarian because I've been, you guys, I've been under fire. So for so damn long, people will see me posting a picture of a smoothie bowl, and people will just be like, oh my god, I thought she was doing keto. Oh my god, I thought you were doing low carb. What are you doing? This is the reason I'm making this video, so that you guys know. And when I say flexitarian, this is my definition of a flexitarian, okay? Basically, I'm pretty much plant-based, yet I still eat some seafood. However, if it happens to be Thanksgiving and my dad makes some bomb-ass turkey, I'm about to eat that shit, basically. Otherwise, your girl don't eat meat. I pretty much, like I said, stick to plant-based. I eat very little dairy, with the exception of mozzarella cheese sometimes, and real butter, like Land O'Lakes, shouty. But otherwise, that's pretty much it, you know. I'm not a vegan, being a flexitarian, right? And that's actually a real term. So you can go, you know what, I'm gonna just drop it right here. So that you guys, you know, you can go do your research. Along with being a flexitarian, I also practice intermittent fasting, and I've been doing that for, I don't even know how long now. I was doing it before I even knew it was a thing. When I started my weight loss journey, you know, I knew in my mind it's bad to eat before you go to sleep. So I wouldn't, right? I stopped eating every day at 7 or 8 p.m. Late nights, I would just drink water. And then I wouldn't end up eating until the next morning before heading to the gym around like 9 or 10 in the morning, right? So that just became habit. Now, once I did learn what it actually was, and that there was a certain way that you could do it and see better results, I started going from something like a 1410, right? If that's a thing, to a 816. So now my eating windows are from 1 p.m. where I break my fast until 9 p.m. And when I tell a lot of people that initially who know nothing about intermittent fasting, or, you know, still kind of have the general belief that it's best to eat breakfast as soon as you wake up in the morning. For one, I go to the gym in the morning. I need that fasted energy, because if I eat anything, I just feel weighed down, and that's me. Plus, I never even get hungry until noon, 1, sometimes 2 or 3, and that's just like natural for my body now. So like I said, I got used to that. Now, to bring up not getting confused with my current diet and my I'm trying to lose 200 pounds diet, right? All right, so boom, back when I started my weight loss, right, I had no clue what diet I should really go on. So I kind of just started cutting out everything that I knew was bad, starting with red meat and pork and alcohol. But I didn't think of those as being like, you know, the worst foods that you could eat. But I knew that red meat stayed in your system for like 6 days, up to 6 days or something like that. So cutting that out in the first month, I lost 30 pounds. I tell everybody that. I say that all the time. That's like my staple. That's the first thing I say. And after doing so, I just started eliminating everything processed, eating fruits and vegetables like in a huge abundance, and drinking a lot of water. A lot of water. If I could compare my diet to any, you know, diet, it was probably closest to either a paleo diet or a Mediterranean diet, where I practiced eating a lot of healthy fat. I ate, you know, pretty good amount of protein, sometimes more than I felt like I needed to, but I didn't have many cheat days back then, and I was really strict on myself. But once I got pregnant with Cairo and I started having pregnancy cravings, you know, I kind of let up on myself. And forever after that, even after I had him, I've been a lot more lenient with myself than I was prior. There's still some things that I never allow myself to start eating again. A couple examples of those things, which I like to call relapse foods, right? Foods that if I start eating them again, I'm going to start eating them again. One being donuts. Your girl don't touch donuts. I can't say nothing about cookies because y'all know me and cookies, right? 2 being steak. Like I said, I cut out red meat. I don't ever plan on eating red meat again in my life, but I do miss steak, okay? Because before all of my weight loss and summer was old summer, beef was my thing. Steak was my thing. I could eat a steak like every single day. Ice cream. I do not eat ice cream. It has to be a very like specific, you know, one of those healthy type dairy-free ice creams, and I don't enjoy those. So for the most part, I do not eat ice cream. That's just a few things. But overall, speaking on my diet now, I'm just trying to get back to balance, basically, because after this whole year of fad dieting and, you know, being on keto, being scared to eat too many carbs, being a vegan and being scared to get close to anything related to animal products and so on and so forth, it's just like, it got crazy. I did not know who I was. I was flipping the fuck out. And getting back to this place now, you know, like accepting, okay, I do want to be plant-based, but I don't want to have stipulations on every single thing that I eat. You know, if I come across, you know, a family dinner or a cute little soiree or some type of party and they have some little finger sandwiches or something and they got chicken on them, then I might eat one. Maybe. And you know, there's a lot of go hard vegans and keto meat and cheese heads, right, that will come at me for the slightest thing. And I'm just like, y'all, okay, you don't eat it. Why you worry about me? I'm not telling y'all what to eat. I'm telling you I'm telling you what I eat. Okay? So that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you gathered some of this. If this has been something you've been wondering about, like what the heck does this girl eat, comment below and let me know, because I know some of y'all was confused. I know you was puzzled like a piece, right? I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.